Good afternoon, everyone. After a long break, again I am here to teach you chapter number 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variations. So, today we are going to start the genetics. Basically, you can say genetics. In the part first, we will discuss about the genetics. Basically, genetics is a branch of biology concerned with the study of genes, genetic variations, and heredity in organism. And in the genetics, this branch is derived from the word gene. Gene. Gene, it is a Latin word and it means to grow into. So, this word is important, and many times the question is asked, who proposed the genetics word? Then this word was proposed by Batson. He was a scientist and he discussed a lot about the genetics. So we will start here by using the PPTs in the details, and you need to focus on all these smaller definitions, smaller terms to understand this chapter. So have a look on the PPTs. As earlier I have told about the definition, the genetics is a branch of biology concerned with the study of genes, genetic variations, and heredity in the organisms. The another definition of this is it deals with the inheritance as well as the variation of characters from parents to offspring. So basically in this chapter we will discuss about the characters of organism. What kind of characters that has the organism and what kind of changes can be seen, and these changes are known as variations. So gene, this is the Latin word to grow into, and genetics word was proposed by Batson. So have a look on this figure. This is the chromosome here, and you can see these green and red and purple and green bands here. So these are the basically part of the DNA sequence that is called genes. So I will explain later on. Now, what do you mean by inheritance? It is also known as heredity. So heredity, also called inheritance or biological inheritance, it is passing on the traits from parents to their offspring. So basically, it is the passing of the traits. Traits means characters from parents to their offspring. As we talk about us, then we say that my eyes are just like to my mother, my nose are just like to my father. This is the passing of the traits from parents to offsprings. Parents means father and mother, and offspring means children, or you can say a single child. So a particulate inheritance, what is this? Have a look. Mendel stated that physical traits are inherited as a particles. According to Mendel, our traits are inherited as a particles, and Mendel did not know that the particles were actually chromosome and DNA. When it was studied, then it is not discovered that what is the nucleus, what is the chromosome, what is DNA, what is gene. Basically, Mendel thought that there must be some sort of particles which were responsible for the characters or traits. So, our every character is brought from our parents. Our father and mother gave us all the characters, and whatever the character is physically seen is called phenotype. Now, what do you mean by the variation? It is the differences between individuals within a species. You can see we are the Homo sapiens, we are the human beings, but we have lot of differences among us. Some has longer heights, some has short heights, some has fair color, some has dark color. There is a variation in our eyes, variation in hairs, many more. Similarly, you can see this can be caused by inherited or environmental factors. Variation depends on two things. First is inherited, it means the character which are coming from the parents, and also it is affected by environmental factors. Variation can be continuous or discontinuous. It may be continuous, it may be discontinuous. There was a great philosopher, that is Theophrastus, who gives a statement that is like begets like. You can see the puppy is just like dog, kitten is just like cat. So the offsprings are just similar to the parents in the visuals. You can see the figure first. This is the same bird that has different types of beaks and head colors. You can see the pattern of beak here. This is the another pattern of beak. This is another pattern of beak. You can say similar set of differences can be seen in these elephants. It is dark in color, this is light in color. So variation is basically at differences between individuals. Now, as we all know that Mendel is the father of genetics. We will discuss about the Mendel's biography. Mendel, born on 22nd July 1822 in the Brunn city that was in Austria. Gregor Mendel, he conducted hybridization experiments on garden peas for 7 years. Actually, Mendel performed different types of hybridization experiments and he used a pea plant here, and the time period of the experiment was almost 7 years. He began his experiment in 1856 and finished at 1863. And he proposed laws of inheritance. Mendel conducted artificial pollination or cross pollination experiments using several true breeding pea lines. A true breeding line is also known as pure line, is one that having undergone continuous self-pollination for several generations. If any pea plant is undergone self-pollination for several generations, then characters are similar and that is called the pure line. Mendel selected 14 true breeding peas plants varieties as pairs which were similar except for one character with contrasting traits. There is a word that is important one, contrasting traits. What do you mean by variation in the single character? As I am talking about the contrasting trait, suppose there is a male that has a 6 feet height and the another person that has a 4 feet height. So we can clearly see the person with 6 feet height is we will say he is a tall person, and the person with the 4 feet height, then we will say he is a short person or dwarf person. This is the contrasting traits or characters. Mendel selected basically 7 contrasting traits or characters of the pea plant. The first character was height of the plant, and in general pea plant shows two type of heights. First, this is the tall and this is the short. The second character was seed shape of the seed. In the most of the pea plants, mostly the seed is round in shape, and in some pea plants seeds may be wrinkled. The third character was seed color of the seed. In the dried condition it is yellow in color, and there are few seeds that may be green in color. The another fourth part is color of the seed coat. The seed coat color may be green or white. The next one is pod shape. This is the inflated means full, and this is constricted flat. Pod color may be green and yellow, and the flower position may be axial and terminal. Similarly, one more table is given here. There are basically two characters taken from seed, that is the color of the seed and shape of the seed, round and wrinkled, yellow and green. Cotyledon may be yellow or green. Flower color may be white and purple or violet. Pod, it may be full or constricted, and it may be yellow in color or green. And stem, axial pod flowers or terminal pod flowers, and it may be long and short. Mendelian genetics. Mendel proposed that something was being stably passed down unchanged from parent to offspring through the gametes over successive generation. He called these things as factors. Basically, Mendel was completely unknown regarding the DNA, gene, chromosome, etc. But he just thought that there are some particles which are responsible for this, and these particles or uh, particulates is called factors. These factors are known by different names. Factors are also known as the different names. It is also known as element. The element term was given by Mendel. Factor term was given by Correns, and genes term was given by Johnson. So these three are very important as far as board examinations are concerned. Now the question is, what is a gene? What is a gene? A gene is commonly defined as DNA sequences that has a function, meaning a class of similar DNA sequences all involved in the same particular molecular function, such as the formation of the ABO red cell antigens. So we can clearly see here, basically gene is a DNA sequence that determines a specific function or character. Again, a figure is given here. What a beautiful figure is this. This is the nucleus. Cell, inside the cell you can see the nucleus. Inside the nucleus you can see the chromosomes, and in the chromosome DNA is present, and in the DNA there is a special sequence of nucleotides or DNA that is called gene. So cell, the nucleus controls the process of the cell. Chromosomes are the thread-like structures made up of DNA tightly coiled many times around the protein called histones, and this is the DNA sequence, that is a gene. This specified one is the gene. So you can understand the gene, and this gene is an element or a factor if we talk about the Mendel. Now question is, what is allele? So each of two or more alternative forms of a gene that arise by mutation and are found at the same place on a chromosome. You can see what are the genes. Genes are the DNA sequences, and that gene may have two or more alternative forms. The types of the forms of gene is called alleles. Alleles are slightly different forms of the same gene and found on same locus on the chromosome. The place of the allele on the homologous chromosome at the similar position. You can see the figure here. This is the gene, and it has different variants, and it is these two parts, these two forms are known as alleles. So different forms of the same gene is known as alleles. Now have a look here. Definition. We will discuss about the gene and allele parallel. Definition: a gene is a portion of DNA that determines a certain trait. And an allele is a specific form of gene. So you can see allele is a form of the gene, and gene is a DNA sequence that determines the trait. Function: genes are responsible for the expression of traits, while the alleles are responsible for the variation in which given trait can be expressed. You can see, suppose this is the eye color gene. It is responsible for the color of the eyes, but alleles will decide the type of color. The color of the eye may be brown, the color of the eye may be blue, may be emerald, and it may be gray in color. Similarly, this is the another one more gene is given here. It decides the type of color hairs, hair colors. You can see this is the blonde color of the hair, this is the red color of the hair, this is the brown color of the hair, and this is the black color of the hair. So color of the hairs is decided by gene, and the type of colors of the hairs is decided by the form of the gene that is known as alleles. It is a very important table is given here. The next part is parents. Some important terms you need to know the facts. What do you mean by the parents? Genes usually come in pairs, with each parent giving one copy to their child. The sex chromosomes, however, are different. So you can see there are the figure given here. This is the father and this is the mother. Father produces sperm cells, mother produces egg cells, and after the combination of sperm and egg, it will give rise to the new individual or offspring. Now, what do you mean by offspring? Offspring means children. In biology, offsprings are the young born of living organisms produced either by a single organism, or in the case of sexual reproduction, two organisms are participated. You can see this was the father, this was the mother, and in the previous one you can see egg cell that with 23 chromosome and sperm cell with 23 chromosome will fuse each other, and it will give birth to a child that is known as offspring. So this is father, mother, and this is the offspring is born here. Now there is a new term that is hybrid. What do you mean by the hybrid? Hybrid offspring of parents that differ in genetically determined traits. So the offspring which is different from the parent is known as hybrid. The parents may be different species. It may be in the form of different species. It is interspecific hybridization. It may be different in genera. It is intergeneric hybridization or intervarietal hybridization, and very rare cases it may be interfamiliar hybrid. So a graphical presentation is given here. You can see these are the suppose two species. One is green in color and another one is blue in color. After the cross, it will give rise to the result of offspring that is in mixed color. Formation of hybrid individuals, hybrid reproduction is known as, and in future it will give birth to three type of species. It may be green in color, it may be blue in color, and it may be hybrid color or mixed color. It is known as speciation. Now the next term is zygosity. It is the degree to which both species of a chromosome or gene have the same genetic sequence. In other words, it is the degree of similarity of the alleles in organisms. Basically, we can classify the zygosity in four types. Homozygous means that has the similar type of alleles. Heterozygous, that has the same gene but different type of alleles. Hemizygous, it is entirely different. which will not show the similarity, and nully zygous. This is the special case. You can see here. What do you mean by nully zygous? A nully zygous organism carries two mutant alleles for the same gene. The mutant alleles are both complete loss of function or null alleles. So homozygous, null or nully zygous are synonyms. The mutant cell or organism is called nully zygote. You can see that basically type of zygosity. Homozygous means alleles are same. You can see the similar alleles, capital A, yellow in color, and these are the pair of chromosomes. This is the another pair of chromosome, a heterozygous condition where there is a gene with capital B allele and small b allele. So these are the different. So alleles are different. This is heterozygous condition, and in the third one you can see hemizygous, where only one allele is present. The another part of the pair of this chromosome does not have this type of allele. It is found in male of human beings. Now come to the first point, homozygous. What do you mean by the homozygous? Homozygous is a genetic condition where an individual inherits the same alleles for a particular gene from both parents, in which parent will transfer same type of alleles in the offspring. There will be no change in the trait of the offspring. Or a cell is said to be homozygous for a particular gene when identical alleles of the genes are present on both homologous chromosomes. What do you mean by the heterozygous? Heterozygous is a genetic condition where an individual inherits the different alleles for a particular gene from both parents. A cell is said to be heterozygous for a particular gene when a different alleles of the gene are present on both homologous chromosomes. So you can say if both the alleles are same, this is homozygous. Homo means similar, and if the alleles are different, then this is known as heterozygous. Here a beautiful figure is given, homozygous versus heterozygous. You can see BB. This in this chromosome you can see two alleles, capital B. On the other hand, you can see small b. These two are similar, so homozygous. These two are similar, so it is homozygous. And in the another figure you can see one capital B, one small b. This is BB. It is heterozygous condition, and this is also heterozygous condition. But the difference, as I have already explained earlier. Now a new form, that is hemizygous. A chromosome in a diploid organism is hemizygous when only one copy is present. The cell or organism is called hemizygote, or hemizygosity is also observed when one copy of a gene is deleted, or in the heterogametic sex when a gene is located on a sex chromosome. So you can see these are the chromosome of the human, where this is homozygous condition XA. This is heterozygous condition XA, X small a, where these are the alleles, capital A. These are the alleles, capital A small a. And in the hemizygous condition, XA has the one allele, but Y does not have this. This condition is known as hemizygous. This is found in human male that has XY combination. Now come to the next point, phenotype. What do you mean by phenotype? The set of observable characters. The character of any organism which can be seen by us by our eyes. What is the color of the person? What is the height of the person? What type of hairs the person has? That is the phenotype. So you can see the set of observable characteristics, traits of an individual resulting from the interaction of its genotype with the environment. Basically, phenotype is developed by the interaction of genes as well as environment. The term covers the organism's morphology. Morphology means physical appearance and physical form, and it also decides the structure. Come to the next, genotype. Basically, it shows the reality of the character. What is genetic composition? So, a genotype is an organism's complete set of heritable genes or genes that can be passed down from parents to offspring, means the genetic constitution of an individual organism. These genes help encode the characteristics that are physically expressed in an organism, such as hair color, height, and color of the flowers is given here. You can see the purple color of the flower in pea plant. This is homozygous condition where capital B is present. This is capital B small b heterozygous condition and small b. This is homozygous recessive condition where the color of the flower is white. Now there is a difference between genotype versus phenotype. Genotype is a genetic makeup of an organism, while phenotype is the morphology, properties and behavior of an organism. Genotype can be determined by observing DNA by genotyping methods, and it can be determined by observing outward characteristics. We can clearly identify the color, height of the person by our eyes. Completely depend on the gene sequences and depends on the genotype as well as environmental factors. Inherited by offspring, not inherited by offspring, and consist of all hereditary information, that is the expressed and suppressed genes, and this is consist of expressed genes only. So genotype may have expressed genes and suppressed genes, while it is consist of only expressed gene. Here you can see this is the chromosome where these brown and black bands are given here. It is showing the genetic constituent, and it is encoding this type of color of the mouse. Now the next is filial generations. A general generation in a breeding experiment that is successive to a mating between parents to two distinctly different but usually relatively pure genotypes. We have started this experiment from these green seeds. This is round seed of the pea plant, this is wrinkled seed of the pea plant. Because experiment is started from here, so this is known as P1, parental generation. And after the cross of these two, this is the first offspring, that is F1, first filial generation, and these are the results, F2 generation, second filial generation. So dear students, this was the introduction of genetics. I have explained many things here, in which I have explained the definition of genetics, variation, after that heredity, genotype, phenotype, homozygous condition, heterozygous condition, what do we mean by the parents, what are the filial generations. So dear students, try to understand all these terminologies here. It was the introductory part of this chapter, and in the next class we will discuss some more aspects of the genetics here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.